share where you are in the world. If maybe you're a regular to this group or you're new, we want everyone to feel that this is a space of, first of all, safety, but also of acceptance for whatever our experience is. So I really want to encourage everyone to share truthfully. And I know, like, I was reading the shares from the last meditation, and someone shared something so honest that I just loved. It's not a compliment to the meditation, actually. It was that, they felt that as they were being guided, they went into their own deep meditation, and then the guidance took them out of it. And that was really an important share. And I want to kind of highlight that if you're listening to me or any guided meditation and you find that you've gone into another sort of space, you could say, or room in yourself, or a state of being that is a deep state, and the guidance is in any way distracting to you, I encourage you to just mute, hit mute. Don't listen to me anymore, or just let the words kind of fall away, the guidance fall away. What's more important is your true meditation. That's always much more important than anything that is being shared by myself or anyone leading a meditation. So just really honoring your own experience of meditation and knowing that my suggestions and guidance are just here as like a bridge to connect you, to make it a little easier for you to connect to your own guidance. And sometimes that'll be very silent, sometimes that'll be very metaphorical, sometimes that'll be energy in the body, sometimes that'll be emotions releasing or cleansing or being filled up. So just honoring yourself always in that. And I think also, like, before meditation, I take a moment to, or more than a moment, maybe 20 minutes, to appreciate the group's energy that's coming together today to meditate, and acknowledging that, I may be here giving some shape and form to the meditation, but this is a group effort. This is all of our energy coming together. And I think there's a really beautiful surrender in that, and also a very deep support that can be felt when we acknowledge that we're doing this live together, or maybe we're doing it in the future. And in that moment, it's also live for us, but that this is about real experience in real time, and that we are not alone. This is why we do these kinds of meditations in community. It is to be supported by each other. And I know the meditations I do here with this group or in other groups I'm part of are not the same as my individual practice. And it's wonderful, and it's really okay. I get asked that often by the coaches. Is it okay that I feel so different when I'm guiding a client in an energy practice or in meditation versus in my own practice? And yes, that is to be expected. Okay, so I'm going to share a slide with you guys right now about today's practice, and then we'll go right into the practice. So there's a lot of words here, but I kind of want to talk for a moment about the heart of it, the real purpose here. And when we talk about energy, I was thinking in meditation earlier about the sun and the rays of the sun, and how the sun, goes everywhere without really any intention to be more here or more there or less there. However, if there's a beautiful tree or a huge mountain, it might create shade, and there won't be as much sun in the shadow of that tree or that mountain. And so when we meditate with energy and with the purpose of really enriching ourselves and filling up with our own healthy, beautiful energy and inner power and inner gifts and intuition, it can be like letting the sun all through us. Now, there will be places in the energy body, at the subtle level that you can't find you can't find through scientific means, where there might be a sense of being stuck or hard to access or experience or feel with the senses in the body, the energy, or it might be emotionally hard to feel open, hard to feel loved, hard to feel able to take action. So you can see these as places that sunshine is not getting to easily. And we can use metaphors and we can use acceptance of the experience actually to invite that. The way I experience it is it's like it's being made lighter and it's being made more porous, so more energy can fill in those spaces. And so when we talk about energy clearing, it's not really a removal of anything except for like when you're cleaning the lens of a camera or of your phone so you can see the screen better. It's just like a very gentle experience of getting rid of, well, it is a getting rid of, I guess there's no other way to talk about it, but it's an invitation for more of that porous clarity so that we can fill with our own really empowering emotions, energy, strengths, intuitions, and sensory experiences. And sometimes doing meditation or doing energy exercises will, in a sense, stir the pot of our being. Like we are stirring up things that want healing. And that's okay. So if you're feeling some energy blocks, actually, it's kind of a good sign. It means that things are being stirred, and just be very, very kind to yourself. I know, like in my own practice, there used to be times when so much was being stirred that the best instructions I ever received and that I kept giving to myself, still give to myself, is just be with whatever is being stirred. And in that being with it, not rejecting it, not changing it, in being with it, then that porous sort of translucent quality can come in and allow that sunshine to really fill the whole self. Which by the self in this way, I mean more like the universal self, the essential true nature that we all really are, and that I'm hoping we just in practice bring more and more awareness to, so that in the rest of life we take healthier actions. We can be warriors for justice or peace, or just taking care of ourselves and people in our lives, and bringing more of that healing into the world. So this isn't a selfish practice. This is a practice that really gives out to others, even though sometimes it can feel selfish to just take half an hour for oneself. But I hope that today you take this time with real love for yourself. So let's just start. And even though this was my plan, the me that makes this plan kind of takes a back seat, and the group energy and the support of the invisible helpers of guides and angels and the universe comes forward. So that is my intention, to invite all of our guides, angels, helpers, and the greater unity of the universe to guide us in this meditation. And so just beginning by becoming comfortable, know that you're free to move. I'm going to encourage you to make sounds during the meditation whenever you wish. So as part of processing today, Let's just try for 10 seconds to make a tone and allow the vibration of that tone to be felt inside your body. So it can be a very simple tone like Om or O or Ha, or it might be higher. But just try it now. I'll demo the simple tone that is not performative in any way. It's to bring inner peace and processing in this meditation. So first I breathe in. Ah. So do that for yourself in your own way. It might be low, it might be loud, it might be soft. Any sound, just feeling the resonance of that vibration. And next, we're just going to focus on our breathing, letting your breath flow naturally, noticing the way it feels to come into your center right now. You might want to sigh, roll the shoulders, make another sound if you wish. And just noticing as you breathe, where is center today for you? What feels like center? Is this in the body? Is this in the exhale, the inhale? And it's just perfect to just breathe with this intention of finding center, allowing center to be here with me. This might be a sense of centeredness, grounding, stability. And as you follow your breath, just letting yourself settle a little lower into your body, feeling the ground supporting you, letting yourself feel whether it's your legs or your feet connecting to the earth's energy. You might travel down your spine to your sits bones and connect to your chair or the surface under you. As you exhale, send energetic roots down in to the earth through layers of beautiful, nourishing ground. Imagine those layers of earth as you connect with this deep mother energy of earth, nurturing, empowering, perhaps like a divine Mother Earth, nothing like maybe the nurturing you received in life, but this is a natural quality, the element of earth that can stabilize and ground us and really allow us to parent ourselves right now, whatever our age. And so just breathing with this idea, this sense of supportive earth, like a tree with deep roots, like a well that goes down and brings forth wonderful water, like a solid mountain, even just like a beautiful surface we can lean against, feeling into your back body now. And just breathe and imagine this incredible support in your back. It could be like a hand or like a cosmic web that supports you, and see what it's like to just lean back a little and imagine or feel the support, the oneness that you're part of, the support of this community here right now, and give that support to others. Maybe there's words you say like, I am a safe place for others, for you, for people here. Or maybe it's about a deeper truth within yourself. In my inner being, I know that I offer myself the deepest acceptance, room for growth, stability, energetic strength, and love. And now just take a few seconds to make a tone, a sound. It could be om, it could be ho, ha, anything you'd like. And let that vibration go through your body. You might want to take a deep breath and make the sound on the exhale. Allow the hands to move with the energy and the vibration. You're creating this connection with your deepest truth, with your true self, with the support, the energetic support of your guides, your beliefs, your values. And then just bringing the hands together if you'd like, and feeling that connection between the hands, the energetic presence of your body connecting. And when you're ready with your next exhale, just sharing that connection with all of the universe, with every person, every animal. And we're going to just take a little journey from the top of our head down through our body to our lower sits bones, connecting again to the earth. But as we take this journey, we're going to just invite our sense of hearing, our sense of touch, our sense of sight, our sense of taste, and most importantly, our inner knowing to open up to the language of metaphors. So just imagining, and you can kind of gently touch the top of your head if you want. Don't worry if you mess up your hair, that's okay. Just pet yourself there at the top of your head, soothing, and invite a connection with the divine, with the wonder, the unknown of the universe, of your life, of your possibilities. And invite a metaphor for this wonder and this connection to something much vaster. A metaphor might be stars in the sky, a rainbow, some kind of color. A metaphor might come as a sound or an energy experience. It might come as words. But these metaphors bring you closer to this connection with wonder, with maybe the mystical or the divine, the universal. And take a deep breath. And if you'd like, make a sound like an om, and just allowing that sense to go down your whole body, around you, connecting you with the universe. Om. And then let's go into our face, our forehead, our face. And you might want to just gently move your hand in front of your face, feeling that energy from the palm of your hand over your forehead and eyes and cheeks and nose and mouth and chin, jaw. You might want to use 2 hands or 1. If the hands want to rest cupping your eyes, go ahead and do that. And connecting with the whole face as well as the forehead. Take a deep breath in and invite all your senses to show you, to give you a color or a metaphor, a picture, a word, a sound, a taste, a knowing of intuition, that inner knowing, that gut level sense of yes or no, or this is right, or this is wrong, or I am in the right space at the right time. And if you wish to make a tone, if you wish to gently massage your temples, just bringing that nurturing touch into the meditation, allowing yourself to feel the relaxation of your hands, maybe just stroking your eyebrows, or maybe your forehead, and maybe your jaw wants a little massage. Just going with what feels right. Inviting intuition, knowing as a color, as a shape, as a picture, as an energy. And take a deep breath. And if you'd like to exhale and make a sound. And then we're going to go to the throat area. And just imagining right in the throat, a revitalization of your voice, of your communication, of your gifts being shared with the world. And invite a metaphor for this sharing, for this connecting, for this truth being spoken, being a messenger of your own truth and allowing it through your communications. A metaphor could be a songbird. It could be as simple as a musical note, or a color, or a star, or a flower, whatever comes to you, a symbol. And just imagine that symbol right there in your throat. And breathe and feel your breath through your throat, around your throat. And if you wish, make a sound, letting it really resonate through your collarbones, your shoulders, your back, your arms, and feeling the ease and the comfort of true communication. If you're shy to make a sound, make the sound on the inside. A silent om that you feel through the energy of your body. And going to the heart and just inviting your deep caring, your kindness, your love. Imagine a place or a person or an animal you love. And just bring that sense right into the body as you invite metaphors for caring, openness, so that the sunshine of energy can just saturate you in the heart space, and allowing however energy shows up for you. It might be like rays of sunshine. It might be like gentle water. It might be like a warm, cozy blanket. Whatever it is for you, inviting more, inviting metaphors of love and caring to just go right into that energy heart, through the ribs, into the back body, surrounding you, and honoring this very human, very real love that is in all of us. And just give yourself an inner warm hug through sound, through the physical expression of a hug. Take a deep breath, exhale, and just release anything that wishes releasing right now. My hands immediately made this motion of connecting and then pulling out. It could be different for you, just honoring your own body's expression of release right now. And release with your exhale through sound, through motion, through yawning. Like wind blowing through, making the whole energy body loose, flexible, porous, able to receive even more metaphorical intuition and gifts. And of course, make a sound if you wish, letting that resonate down the body into the space underneath the ribs. You might want to put your hands there as you invite your loving, caring warmth to assist you in the unification and digestion of ideas, thoughts, emotions, learning. Just breathe. Inviting metaphors for digestion, for taking what life gives you and processing it in a way that makes you even more you, even more true, empowered, perceptive, wise, caring, discerning, compassionate. What are metaphors for this digestion of events, experiences, beautiful digestion? It could be the movement of what came to me is like a fish through water. It could be a stream. It could be any metaphor that comes to you right now as a symbol or a picture or a word for this very healthy processing and digestion. And when you're ready, make a sound that integrates the vibration of this healthy processing through your body. Oh. And just letting that vibration really drop, going into an expression of expansion around you, as well as in you and through you. Make another sound if you wish, or that inner silent sound that's doing the same thing. And when you enter into now the lower belly, the lower back, feel a kind of shifting of your center into this lower body and acknowledging what is there right now and what is it like now to bring the gifts and the metaphors of healthy power and possibility. With this healthy power, with knowing our own truth and our own validation of emotions, of experiences, of challenges, there comes courage and hope. So maybe there are metaphors for courage and hope, for what it means to validate oneself. Choose a word and invite the senses to give you metaphors. Invite your guides and angels, an invisible support team of the universe to have your back as you call in this healthy strength, this honoring of your truth into a form of courage. How is courage metaphorically right now? What does strength and courage and hope, how does that come into an experience through the senses? It could be kinesthetic, it could be a picture, it could be a kind of energy or emotion, a color. And just take a deep breath with that. If you wish, make a sound that resonates and connects you with all of your support system. When you're ready, going down to the lowest energy center in the body. It can be felt in your sits bones, in the space underneath you where you connect with the earth. And just as though you're getting really comfortable energetically in your own seat of power and grounded presence. It might be a shift in your center and letting that centeredness come to you. Again, that grounding center as a metaphor, allowing any clearing that is needed, maybe to find this. You may want to move your hand or make a sound or bring in a color for clearing, for becoming more open to filling with this deep purpose, this your deepest centered purpose and knowing of who you are at the soul level, letting that soul level truth come as a metaphor that deepens your presence right now in this moment, inviting your guides and the universe to have your back as you sit in silence for 1 minute. Feel free to tone in the presence of your soul's truth. Following your breath, allowing your soul's truth to give you strength, to give you sensory experience or very quiet, silent knowing. And honoring yourself and whatever your experience is right now, honoring your own way of being in this moment. Returning to your heart metaphors for caring. See what your memory gives you, these heart caring metaphors. You may want to put your hand on your heart. And allowing this porous, almost like translucent quality in your being to bring in this heart's truth through metaphors that not only pour love into you, but also pour love through you, connecting the world. And just imagining all the drops of rain that make a body of water, the way all those drops of rains connect. See what it's like to imagine yourself the gifts you give to others through your attention, through your caring, through your kindness. Imagine these gifts you give to other people, animals, perhaps the earth. Imagine these ways you show your kindness in a smile, in listening, in worry for others, all the ways you show your love, all the ways you feel your love for yourself as well, for your own moments of suffering, hardships, really honoring your caring and the way caring and inner love and kindness, the way it is expressed in the smallest of gestures, and how those small moments have an ongoing energy that connect to others in the world. And you can just imagine some moment in time in your life already or in the future when you smile to someone, you share connection in a smile. And the warmth of that smile, the warmth of that connection gives that other human being some kind of caring that they then transform into some action, another smile, a moment of listening, an action of love for themselves or another. And just keep imagining these small gestures growing and building out into the world of connection. And see if some metaphors of connection and bridge building and unity come into your experience now. Metaphors, which could be any kind of sense experience, a color, a shape, a symbol, a picture, a word, a sound, for connection, building bridges between things. Beautiful, intricate webs of love that connect energetically the whole world and the universe. And just breathe. And if you wish to make a tone or enjoy the resonance in silence for a little while. Allowing yourself to have the hands move, the face express, noticing the warmth, the glow, the translucence, the openness in the body. Honoring whatever your experience is and allowing this. And now connecting to your personal gifts, your personal intentions and purpose, and the way that shows up. It could be your sense of humor. It could be your seriousness. It could be you're an amazing cook, or you are a great learner, teacher. It could be you're an artist, or you have a way with numbers and calculations. Whatever your gifts are of the world, notice these gifts. Feel them inside. Feel them like a pillar of light and strength in your body. It could be your values. It could be your actions. It could be your thoughts, your emotions, your life story. And from this place of deep connection with this person that you are and that you're learning from every moment, go the next step into your soul's gifts and invite your guides and angels, the universe, the divine, God, to support you right now at the soul level in the deepest purpose of that part of you that is connected to everything, that part of you that has an individual expression and also a much deeper resonance and knowing. It might not move into action, it might move into stillness. It might not move into stillness, it might move into expression. But whatever it is, let there be metaphors, let there be an inner knowing, an energy. It may not come through words or images, instead through something kinesthetic of this soul's purpose, deeper than your personality. And it could just be as simple as a sense of grounding right now. It could be expansive, whatever it is for you, just honor this as you maybe say the words, I am open to my soul's purpose. I am open to more information about my soul's purpose. I invite my guides, I invite God, I invite the universe to assist me at the level of my soul's purpose. And take a deep breath. Exhale fully, releasing, expanding. Let's just allow any energy that needs to be released through an energy massage around the physical form. Just letting the hands move, the body breathe. And let's invite now metaphors for transformation, metaphors for change. What is a metaphor for change for you? How does change show up as a picture, an image, a sound, a gesture? For some reason, I keep getting the felt experience of a train moving on the tracks, that train moving forward. So inviting your own metaphors and experience for change and transformation. Allow these metaphors to come however they come. It could be like quite known to you, like the caterpillar turning into the butterfly, or the rain becoming a stream, or the sunshine spreading over the grass. Whatever it is, just allow these metaphors for change and transformation. Like a beautiful, expansive shower of light around you, feeling the possibility of movement and growth. And just let that movement and growth that comes with change and transformation to be like a energy that lets the body move gently. If it were a song around you, if it was your body dancing with the wind, allowing this, maybe very slow, maybe more quickly, maybe soothing, maybe surprising, and let yourself make a sound as you invite this atmosphere around you through your metaphors, through your felt experience of change and transformation. Allowing the hands to move, the back body to participate, inviting your guides and angels to help you experience in your whole being and in your body this quality of change and transformation. And notice the energy signature of it. Do you get very big? Feel the groundingness as you expand. You're connected to the earth, to your soul's purpose, and you have the room to allow change and transformation to work in your life, in your being, in your body, in your relationships. And just breathe with that. Breathe and tone if you wish. Move. Enjoy stillness and silence if you wish. Follow your breath always as an anchor to the moment. You might want to say words just inviting the atmosphere, like I honor my own transformation. I honor my own changes. I honor transformation and change in my world, in my life, in my being. And just taking a little time now to settle your energy. I like to cup my hands together, one above the other, if you wish to try that. As you collect your energy there in your kind of lap and feel the support behind you, that universal web that you can lean on, feeling the metaphors of support, of unity. And let's just take a little moment to notice our bodies and our energy. If your attention goes to one area, just be there with that, be there with whatever is happening, and notice on an intuitive level what is needed. Or maybe nothing is needed, but your gentle, loving witnessing of what is right now. It may be you wish to tone or add a color, a metaphor. There might be clearing or unifying going on in your system. You might feel temperature or patterns. And just breathe with that. Your attention might shift to another location. And let your healing breath, your healing metaphors, your kind witnessing, and bringing a gentle attention to the center of your body, as though there were a stream of light from the very top of your head down to the very base of your spine, going down to your sits bones, and gently moving back up to the top of your head and gently down. Just imagining this stream of light like a pillar of energy in the center of the body. The focus might go more to the heart or to the belly or to the shoulders or throat, but just guide it through the center, like an energy, a stream of light, of love, of wellness, and invite all the metaphors, the learning, the intuition to come into this inner light, this inner stream. And as you integrate and, in a sense, solidify, gather whatever the meditation has given you into your inner column, Just sensing the flow and the love that moves within you or around you. Maybe you can imagine this more visually or kinesthetically. If you'd like, bring your hands together, palms together, and just allow the hands to go up and down, moving up to the forehead or above, and then gently, gently down. Maybe the hands move so that they're pointing down, and you let them extend down towards earth, and then come up slowly, and do that once or twice as you breathe. And when you're ready, just taking the hands together at the heart and the knees. Other parts of you might also feel like they're gathering together again in this unity. And then just like you're opening a book to read, let the hands open like you're seeing into this book, and see if you can reach them around so the back of the hands are touching, and then they make a gentle swoop down and around, and then the book is open facing outwards, and then the book comes together again. So if you want to open your eyes as you try this, reading your book with the hands open towards you, hands moving around to touch each other behind, and then gently going down, moving around. The book is open in front of you. You're closing the book and bringing it together towards your face or your heart. You may want to touch your forehead with your fingers. And just honor yourself right now. Perhaps you wish to thank the group for their support, feeling the universe, and thanking your own guides, your own purpose, your own values, your own soul intentions. And then when you're ready, opening your eyes and getting some water. Just take your time to come back into your space. I had my eyes water a lot during that process. So I'd love to hear about your experience. Feel free to share in the chat. Feel free to raise your hand. I'm going to share the slide again with you guys. It's funny because as I looked at it during the meditation, going through the energy centers in that beginning part really allowed for so much of what was here in the notes. But then returning to some of those intentions or asking for those gifts of the courage or the heart opening or the transformation, I think it's a good reminder that, when we kind of do a second, the way I experience is like a swoop through it. We get new metaphors, new gifts, new experiences brought into us. Great. And please raise your hand if you have a share or a question. Okay, wonderful. All right, Felicia, hello. And if you've asked a question like in the last meditation, maybe we'll let the other people ask a question or share first, and then we'll circle back to you. But please, if you've never shared or asked a question, raise your hand. Just say hi to the group. We want to welcome you here. Felicia, hello.
Hi, I wanted to ask, is this taught in the energy coaching certification program? Is this particular method you use today?
Well, I have to tell you, it is central. Like it's all really connected. So we have strategies where we go through the energy centers specifically with a client for different purposes. So one is just to experience what is happening within those places or what isn't happening. Another is to bring in metaphors of healing. Another way we use that process is to get more information intuitively about a person or a relationship or a situation. And so in energy coaching, what we're doing is teaching the client to really be their own energy healer. So you're not having to do something to your client. I mean, of course, as an energy coach, you will be assisting the clients with your direction, with your kindness, with your support, with your own connection to guides and to whatever your beliefs are. We honor every tradition. But the client is learning to do this for themselves. Does that help understand? Does that help explain?
Yes, because well, actually, that's what I was experiencing.
Tell me more. Tell me about your experience.
So I just finished a certification course in tech sales about a month ago, and a lot of my classmates have already landed jobs and just jumped on the job hunting train right away. But with me, really being into energy healing and meditation and things like that, and spirituality, I've been taking my time to really tune into my soul to lead me to the right career position where I feel like I will be spiritually connected with my soul purpose. And I've been feeling kind of stuck for whatever reason. I wasn't exactly sure why, but I haven't been taking any action in terms of like applying for jobs or setting up interviews or anything. But I feel like this session today, it gave me more confidence in my methodology for job searching, because I kind of feel like I'm kind of going against the norm. Most people, you're told that you need to send out at least 10 resumes a day and blah 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 blah. And but now I feel more confident in my methodology.
Yeah.
And I know that when I do get a position, it's going to be the right position, and I'm going to feel like I'm living out my soul purpose every day.
Oh, I love that. I'm so happy you shared this. This is so good. Yeah. Thank you. And Kate, hello. How are you?
Thank you. Thank you for helping me unmute. I'm still coming back from that beautiful meditation. Congratulations.
I think we're all with you. And I'm so grateful to Felicia and you for sharing.
I know.
Yeah.
Right on, Felicia. I love you. You helped me to kind of come up to vocal range again to be able to articulate. And good luck. Best to you. Wow. Thank you so much. Boy, the metaphors were just wonderful, and the grounding and toning and breathing got me out of my head, my busy head, and brought me down into my body. And your permission and encouragement of movement and toning really was such a beautiful blend and allowance of the gifts that were coming in of the process. And I just appreciate it. I didn't sleep real well last night, so it just felt so great to acknowledge that and be in my body as it is. And
yeah.
Right on. Thank you so much.
I'm so
Really,
glad
thank
to
you
hear that.
so much.
Yeah,
My first time
absolutely.
meditating with you. Thank you.
Oh,
Lovely.
Thank you.
Many blessings.
You too. And I think we all appreciate you sharing.
Mm.
And I think whether we're being directly affected by world events right now or in the last 2 years, everyone has different experiences. It's it does accumulate, I feel, in all of us.
Yeah.
In some way, whether it's like we don't sleep as well, or we have worries that are more personal in nature, or more about, others, or the world events and situations and the suffering, whatever it is, it is a time where I find even more it's important to give ourselves that time for healing, but also, at least in my life, it's been a focuser. Like, I think for many people, just the time of COVID, not to speak of war, but has been a focuser to what we really need and want. And so I don't know, there was something about your expression, Kate, that just brought me into more of a reminding of everyone of that importance to just, whatever you got metaphorically about your soul's purpose, whether it was like dropping out of the head and into the body, or it was more emotional, or it was more idea based. Just I hope everyone takes that nugget from this meditation and lets it kind of live with you every day a little bit, what came through about the soul's purpose. And that word soul, like, I don't, I wish language had more variety sometimes, but we use what we can.
Was beautiful. Thank you so much.
Kate.
Yeah.
Thank you. And Gabriella, hello.
Myself. So,
There you are.
hi,
Hi.
Magali. How
Hi.
nice that I can talk to you. It's a pleasure, and it's always a pleasure to be a part of this meditation group. It really is, and I'm doing the coaching RMT. I'm in the middle of it, and I also did last weekend. I did UPV. And it was rather stressy, and I was really happy now to have a calm meditation that brings me back into it. And when you came up with the transformation thought, I put it in the chat. I had this wonderful imagine of the caterpillar goes into a butterfly, and I had all those butterflies around me in all those different kind of colors. It was so beautiful. Thank you so much. It's really wonderful. Thank you.
Wonderful. And can everyone who's still here share one of their metaphors, either for transformation, or for grounding, or for courage, or for love, bridge building? What were your metaphors? Share what the metaphor was and what it was representing, if you can. It might have been also more kinesthetic. So I want everyone to really be aware that we don't always get metaphors that are visual. We might get metaphors that are more like without image or word, but they're a felt experience, or they might be a movement in our body, or a kind of a shift of the texture of our experience. So all of this is that, like, really important to witness, and to be open to never think, oh, I can't do that kind of thing because I don't see visuals, or I don't hear anything. We have all these different sensory channels we can use, and it's really good to know which ones are most open and vivid for us, and to honor that, because that's sort of that's the way we are. I don't like the metaphor wired, but it's kind of the way we are set up to experience. And if we're constantly telling ourselves, I should be doing it a different way, we won't open up more to our own way of sensing. Okay, beautiful shares there. Oh, I love that. I love to read these later. So for me, when you share your experience, just know you're giving me this gift of joy in the future too. Because I know I get to have the chat thread. Not everyone saves the chat thread, but I get to go back through it, and everyone's share is like a little beautiful, joyful moment. So I think we can all appreciate each other's metaphors right now in the moment. Yeah, I was a Xerox machine that turned into a goose that took flight. Love that. Love that. Oh. A book for transformation, a seed to a beautiful tree, a cherry blossom tree supporting my back. Wonderful. The avatar tree of life as my grounding and soul's purpose of creating for others. Wow. So, so wonderful. Okay, let's go to Anjina.
Hold on, hold
My
on.
pronunciation, correct me in the way I said your name, please.
1 second. Oh.
Are
Okay,
you there?
I'm back
Great, great.
on my phone. I forgot to turn it off because I moved into my iPad.
Ah, gotcha. And I know
Okay.
you, I just didn't know your name.
Well, that's why I had to come, because I haven't seen you in so long. I'm like, it was 1:30 and I said, oh my God, she's doing a meditation and I'm not working. So I came in late and I just finished UPW yesterday. So I'm
Wow.
already whoosh, whoosh,
Yeah.
you know, so
Yeah.
I'm really huge today. Anyway, so I just slid right into the meditation. It was perfect.
Wonderful.
And
Yeah.
I miss you. I needed to tell you that. I've been thinking about you ever since whatever shift you're going through. So I want to reach out to you at some point and maybe have an email or a chat or a,
Sure.
I
I love
just,
that. Yeah.
I miss your energy, and I
Aw.
work mostly, so I don't ever get to do the afternoon meditations. And I want to say I'm proud of you. I want to say
Aw.
just God bless you, and like I don't know what else
And
to
if
say.
people are kind of wondering what you're pointing to, I'm an open book about this. So Mark and myself, Mark is my husband, and we co-teach, and we were founders of Robbins Madonna's training and founders of Coaching Institute. And at the first of the year, we made a big transition from RMT. Our work is still there. It's still being offered there in recordings, but we've moved into more of our soul's purpose, which is a
Mhm.
more spiritual energy coaching and relationship emphasis that we offer at Coaching Institute. And my soul's purpose is also guiding meditation. And, you know, really also practicing my own spiritual practice. And so this time has, you know, just like so many people in the world, kind of given us a chance to center and focus on what's most important. And I just, you know, so thank you for bringing that up. And I'm very open about that and very happy to have made this transition.
It's all over you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. It did a lot of clearing. It cleared a lot of what didn't feel in integrity to me. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's the reason I'm here.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Do you still do meditations at night once in a while, or is it mainly in the day?
I'm happy to do them if people want them, basically. And I guess night, day, it depends on where we are in the world. So the reason I just chose one time, and there was a question in the chat, so people know, it is every Monday at 10 a.m. just because I wanted a consistency that people could count on weekly. You know, maybe I'll send out a survey, and if people want another time, this is a great joy for me to offer. So I will offer another time too. Sometimes the workshops that we do, we try to do at different times. I've also thought of doing like a more public replay of the morning in the evening California time, so that even if I'm not there live, people can do it together as a group. I thought that could be a cool thing too. So, yeah. Yeah, thank you.
I will email you or whatever and try to
I
figure
would
out
love
how to write
that.
you a letter. I just wanted to reach out and say hello.
Yeah, thank you. I would love that. Everyone, please reach out to me. I know Linda and support will be a little overwhelmed, but I invite everyone here to send me an email through support@Coaching Institute, support@coachinginstitute.com. It will get to me. It'll just be put in my box. Okay. All right. Wonderful. Okay, and Sue. Hello, Sue Ellen. How are you?
Pretty good, thank you. Thanks for
Yeah.
accepting me.
Yeah.
I came in a little bit late and then the dog kept bothering me, so I got a little bit of the butterfly for the change and I was in and out, but I'll do better next time. But I have a question from the last one. Is that possible?
Sure. Yeah, from the elements meditation was last week.
Yeah, so I was just really surprised because you had said something at the beginning, our intention, and then I think I picked peace, and at the end I was peaceful, and so I wasn't going to say anything, but then I had a message right here to put my hand up, and I did it, you know, because I was told to do it, and I then thought, I said, I don't have anything to say. So I hung up again. So, I mean, I took my hand back down and then I got the same prompt and I said, okay. And I put my hand back. That happened 3 times. And by the 3rd time I said, okay, I'll just stay there. I don't know what to say. And then you picked me. What is that? And then you picked me. And then all of a sudden I told you that I didn't seem to go as deep. And then we were talking and then all of a sudden I had this strong feeling that I have in certain situations where I can't it's emotional issue that I can't make up my mind. And also that I try to put everything into one, like 100 things into 1 hour, and it's not possible, but I was always pressed to do that. So it's like I had no experience or anything about something, and I had to put it up as a masterpiece, like as if the most beautiful painting, and everybody would say, wow, because it fit and everything. You know, I'm saying in the form of processes, so that it would then work. And so that's the feeling that I then got. I mean, why? I mean,
well, what a beautiful. Okay, I want to just highlight first, trusting your intuition and having your intuition repeat itself in that nudge to speak. That is an incredible and powerful thing that we should all be reminded here to listen when our intuition kind of knocks on the door 3 times. You know, there's that old song, knock on the ceiling or whatever, if you love me. I don't know those lyrics, but you know what I mean? So we hear that knock. Yeah, we listen. It's good, really good, really healthy. And then what you brought that I think we can all relate to, maybe from our conditioning, maybe just from being human, that we want to kind of bring everything into one consolidated boom, right? Or focus, or we want to, I don't know your exact words, Swellen, but like we kind of spread out and we want to bring it all in. And I think what meditation is giving us the option to do is to say just this, and just what's happening now, and just this intention, and honoring what shows up. And so it is a slowing down.
Yeah, so I think what it was referring to too is at the beginning of the meditation, and I've noticed this several times, and I love what you do because the way you do it, you appeal to many people instead of just one person, and that might not apply to that one person. So you give like a smorgasbord of options, so to speak. And I'm having problems because of my traumas picking from the smorgasbord, and I can't make up my mind.
Got it. And that's, yep.
And because for the last 26 years, I had to do everything at once. Yeah. So I automatically get into that pattern. And so I want to try to pick 3 or 4 of them. And I think it was trying to tell me to tell you this I don't know.
Yay!
I'm glad we talked about it.
That is great. So that is such important feedback and witnessing. And I just want to validate and respect you for being so aware of this and so insightful. I mean, it takes a lot of witnessing to realize that. Now, I want to explain to everyone, I think you get it, Swellen, because you're in our programs, you understand kind of the why, but in case people don't. So I give a lot of options, yes, to appeal to a lot of people, but also it does come from an Ericksonian method of hypnotherapy, where We honor kind of all of our minds, and I like to call it the creative mind versus the unconscious. We do spread out kind of wide and vast. And so when we intentionally, consciously make that option available, many people will then kind of know where they want to go.
Yeah.
Now, other people may not have that experience. So in individual energy coaching or guided coaching or creative coaching, whatever you want to call it, we develop I call it a lexicon of healing metaphors for that individual. And so the energy coach will know this is, Mary Jane uses a waterfall for peace. She connects to a guide that is an angel of love. Her metaphor for transformation is a hummingbird. And then there's not all those choices. There's some invitation for newness, but there's a calling in that individual's healing metaphors. Now, sometimes another skill we can learn is, which I think you have, Sue, is that witnessing of the vastness. So there is some part of you that is witnessing that confusion or that reaction that from your life experience to that.
Mhm.
And so I would say, like, just honor that witness, like go wide into that, oh, all those options, and I'm watching myself want to bring it all in.
Mhm.
Where do I find my intuitive kind of knocking on the...
And I think I did after a while with peace. That's why I
Yeah.
thought it was okay. And then my soul
Yeah.
said, "Oh, you need to speak about this." But it's
I
so
love it.
weird. It's
I
so
love
weird.
it. Thank you.
I mean, it's
Thank you for
beautiful.
bringing
Thank you
this.
so much. I was worried about coming on because it was something else, and I let everybody go ahead of me. So yeah.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you very
Thank
much.
you for sharing. And Persida, hello. There we go. I'm asking to unmute Persida. There we go. Great.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you? Thank you for the beautiful meditation.
Yeah.
It took me a while to come back from it.
I understand.
So while you were chatting, I was still, my cat even came and like sat with me the whole time. I had a very beautiful visual. I'm sorry, I'm like, I don't want to be on camera. But
That's okay. That's fine.
I'm relaxing today. My first one was beautiful violet. Well, first of all, I cried. Like I was doing that same thing, like rubbing the top of my head when I was having a hard time the other day.
Ah.
I was rubbing it. I was like, it's okay. And I literally like, I was frustrated, but my heart was like, all right, my heart is forgiving, but my mind is having a hard time forgiving right now. So I was doing that when you were saying that, tears just started like pouring. It was a beautiful release, but my visuals were violet, kind of flame or pouring down, and then on my throat was like a beautiful star with like endless light coming from everywhere, from the center. And then on my heart was a beautiful waterfall. And I'm assuming it's just love.
Wow. Wow.
And then when you about transformation, my metaphor was going beyond the caterpillar turning into a butterfly, was a visual of the soul of the butterfly in like awakening in human heart, like a kind of like a spirit butterfly.
Oh.
Having this visual about like when I think of like giving good energy to like what's happening in the world, I just keep picturing hearts like glowing up and like chest like opening up. So that's kind of like what I got, similar thing, but with the butterfly going beyond like the body. You know what I mean?
I love that. Thank you so much for sharing. So beautiful.
Thank you for leading.
Yeah. And I want to just take a moment for us all to honor however we experienced our heart today, and how we want to kind of let that live with us this week. Well, and forever, but also just, for this week. One thing I wanted to share with you guys about the energy heart and the way we might feel it kinesthetically versus as images or symbols. So it's not only me, this has been written about traditionally as well. And I'm forgetting which tradition I read in the Sufi tradition. But when I had my first kind of really experience of the energy heart opening, it literally felt like a second heart. Like there was my physical heart beating, and then there was another heart energetically that was much bigger and was breathing and very present. So just to be, I share that just because our experiences of openings, they may be like that glowing heart or that image of the waterfall or the butterfly or the Xerox machine or whatever it is, or a sound, but it may also be a kind of texture or physical sensation. So I'm hoping that as everyone practices these kind of energy meditations, you are really accepting the way you receive information. I keep getting that as a guidance, like over and over again. Keep saying this, that when we accept the way we get information, the information really grows and connects us with our deeper purpose, our deeper self, our true, whatever we want to call that. So yeah, and let's take a moment just to go to gallery view and really really look at everyone and send out love, send out that wish for courage and transformation and connections and bridge building. Yeah. So good to see you guys. So good to meditate with you. I look forward to next week. And we're going to have some more special kind of workshops in the coming week because we're enrolling for energy coach training. So I hope you can come to those. And please do write to me, Magali support@coachinginstitute.com. That's the best way to reach out to me. Take care, everybody. Be well. Namaste.